What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up? How you doing today? It's your gardener with Skinny Boy Randy. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great, growing, blessed, and prosperous day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Gardening with Skinny Boy Randy. We're beginning to next verse. I always welcome. I love having you guys here. If you're new, click that like and subscribe button. It's down there. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, just not those two middle fingers. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Also, if I can't answer a question here, head on over to my Facebook group. That's Gardening with Skinny Boy Randy as well. Where beginners and experts are welcome. If I can't answer a question here, somebody's going through what you're going through over there, okay? And if nobody told you they love you today, I do. Skinny Boy Randy loves you, okay? Somebody asked me, Randy, why do you keep doing the same introduction over and over? Because it changes every time. Because I love you guys, and it's authentic, and I mean it, okay? So yes, you guys, I'm not going to hold you long. Just want to talk about fatal mistakes, horrible mistakes that you can make starting your fall garden. Everybody was a beginner at one point in time. I was a beginner, still am a beginner. I'm still learning. We've never went to professional school. We ain't got no money for professional school. We ain't got no money. We can't even say professional. We don't have no money for professional school. But yeah, you guys, we're going to dive right into this video. Don't let nobody tell you what to do in your garden. You can do it. Look at this corn over here. Y'all see this corn? This is going to be my fall corn. God willing, come on. Oh, let the corn come on through. Because I planted this corn about 30 days ago. It's only 30 days old. I think August the 14th. You guys watched me do it. But look how tall it is already. It's already up to my waistline. So if the weather keeps cooperating, we're about 6 weeks before my first frost date. This corn is gonna give me some corn. Okay, so let's just dive into the mistakes that we make when we're starting our fall garden, or any garden for that matter. Okay, so just stay tuned, sit back, relax. I'm not gonna hold you long. Here are your 5 tips. Tip number 1, soil preparation, you guys. Find your spot where you're going to have access, where you can reach in and grab. If you're going to do raised beds, so you don't have to scooch down so low like this. This is just a 6-inch raised bed here. Find you an area that's comfortable for you and amend your soil, or get you some fresh gardening soil if you're in an area that's concrete and you have to grow in raised beds. But if you have an in-ground garden like this, I've just added some extra soil, some black cow manure. I throw in some worm castings. Every now and then I'll add a little perlite, some vermiculite, whatever you have, you can toss it on in here. You can use some perlite. That'll even stretch your garden soil. Using some perlite mixed in with the gardening soil and your regular soil that you already have from Mother Nature. And you just want to make sure your soil is nice and rich. I don't know if you guys can see that. A nice rich soil. Hello to the motorcycle. So yeah, you just want to make sure your soil is nice and rich. This bed was used all summer long, so we're going to amend it, which only means just adding in some more nutrients, sprinkling in some extra fertilizers, just getting it ready for anything that we're going to put in here for the fall gardening. So that's tip number 1. Make sure you have a space that you have some good soil. Tip number 2, plan things and plant things according to your growing zone or your growing area. Some people stay warm all year, some people get cold. We're in zone 7, Richmond, Virginia, and we get all 4 seasons: summer, spring, winter, and fall. And I want to spend them all with you. Summer, spring, winter, fall, I want to spend them all with you. And that's what we do. I learned that song somewhere, Sesame Street, I think, a long time ago. Thank you, Lord, for the memory. But yeah, you guys, plant things that are going to grow in your time of year. You don't want to start your pepper seeds if you're living in zone 7 in the ground, because it's going to get really cold. Just kill your plants off, and that'll be a waste of your money. And we ain't got no money to be throwing away. We ain't got no money. So you want to plant things that are going to grow. This is the rest of my pepper plants that are I'm gonna be harvesting these. You know, I'm gonna do a harvest video too, you guys. So I'm not gonna pull too many off, but yeah, they're everywhere. Time for them to come on off, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna preserve some of our pepper plants, especially the ones that we really love, to save them for next year, and I'll show you all about that. But yeah, plan your gardening around your growing area, how your temperatures flow up and down. Make sure you just pull up on Google or Farmer's Almanac and type in your zip code, and it'll tell you what to grow, what time of year, and how to grow it. Tip number 3, watering. Do you realize that you can overwater your plants more than you underwater them? I love to let the top of my plants dry out just a little bit so I can stick my finger down in there and realize, okay, hey, there's still moisture in there. Please, tip number 3, do not overwater your plants, especially in the fall and winter times. The water doesn't evaporate as quickly, so you don't need to water as much, especially if you have mulch down or old fall leaves. Like in my yard, I can rake up old fall leaves and grind them up a little bit, or after you cut the grass and get all those leaves up, and I can use that as a layer of mulch, which will protect the soil and the plant base for our cold weather, which will keep the ground moist anyway. So don't overwater your garden. That's one of the major mistakes that we all have made. You see your plants a little bit dry and you just start watering, when in actuality there's water already in the soil. You just need to let it ride on out and keep on loving on your plants. Don't overwater. Water as needed. Okay. The 4th thing people do is plant everything that they see because it's pretty, or they see somebody else growing it. That person could live in a totally different zone. So grow what you're gonna eat, okay? We ain't got no money to be growing something we ain't gonna eat or do nothing with or give away. So grow what you're gonna eat, you guys. Now this is my Chinese 5-color plant here. And I must say, I grew this just for the color, to put a pop of color in the garden. And as you can see, you see the orange, red, and purple. They look like little Christmas balls, you guys. Now, I don't know how they taste. Never had them before, but I did want this pop of color in the garden. Okay, and now everything's, you know, going into fall weather, so they're starting to die back and change on a lighter color. But it was a beautiful plant. Even though I know I probably won't eat these, because I don't know what they taste like. I may experiment. Y'all know I might experiment and let y'all know how it tastes. But this is the Chinese 5-color plant that I planted from seed from Baker Creek, and I wanted to see what it was going to come out like and would it give the garden a pop of color, and it absolutely did. So plant things that you're going to eat or give away or share with your family and friends. And last but not least, don't be pretty, be productive. Grow what you like to grow. Don't let nobody tell you what to grow in your garden. Grow what you like, because they ain't giving you no money for your garden. Anybody giving you no money, because we ain't got no money to give you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love having fun with you guys. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. But yeah, have fun with your garden. This is just some gardening tool we're protecting our cabbage and our broccoli and our Brussels sprouts with, to keep the cabbage moths off while they're still floating around. Yes, they're still out. Don't over fertilize, you guys. Read your seed packets. Read the fertilizer that you have. I recommend fertilizing things every 2 weeks, if you have to do it that much. But just a little bit of fertilizer every 2 weeks, especially when they're first starting to grow. And then after they start to really take off, you can kind of cut back a little bit. But yeah, you don't have to be pretty. Just be productive. Don't overwater. Don't over fertilize. And remember to live, love, laugh, you guys. Grow stuff and eat it. You're absolutely amazing. Now let's go find Princeton.